بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على نبيه الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين، أما بعد. يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى في سورة الجنة: عالم الغيب فلا يظهر على غيبه أحدا إلا من ارتضى من رسول. The all-knowing, the one that knows the unseen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not show anyone the unseen, for no one knows the unseen except those whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allows from His messengers. So yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has ilm al-ghayb, the knowledge of the unseen, but sometimes He reveals some of the unseen for the messengers. And one of those, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, يقول, one time Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam خرج على الصحابة رضي الله عنهم كما روى ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما فقال: عرضت علي الأمم فرأيت أو فمر بي النبي ومعه الرجل. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, one time with the companions were talking or just sitting, so he showed up sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and he started telling them what he saw from the knowledge of the unseen. Yani as if it is the day of judgment. He said, the people before me were presented to me, meaning they were passing before him. فَرَأَيْتُ النَّبِيِّ وَمَعَهُ الرَّجُلُ. I saw the Prophet passing by one man. I want you to reflect in this hadith to show you the care that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has for Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the virtue of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the virtue of da'wah, and what to expect when you do da'wah. Nabi, Prophet, miracles, supported by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, knowledge, status, everything, he's got it. One person believing in him. وَالنَّبِيُّ وَمَعَهُ الرَّجُلَانِ. And I saw the Prophet with two men. وَالنَّبِيُّ وَمَعَهُ الرَّهْطِ. And the Prophet who has 3 to 9 people. وَالنَّبِيُّ لَيْسَ مَعَهُ أَحَدٌ. And a Prophet, 0. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you go on a mission with all proofs, with intelligence, with knowledge, with you name it, and you go for years. It's not a day or two or a week or a month, years, and you come back empty-handed. Not a single person believed in you. Can you imagine how you go through life? But yet, you can, if you understand what working for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala means. It means you do and you leave the results to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's what you're paid for, and that's what you're rewarded for, is what you do, not what people believe in you or not. In alayka illa al-balagh. You got nothing to do except call people and let them decide. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who guides, who deserves to be guided. Then he said, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, فَرَأَيْتُ سَوَادًا سَدَّ الْأُفُقِ. I saw darkness in the horizon where you cannot see the horizon from it. فَرَجَوْتُ أَنَّهُمْ أُمَّتِي. أو أَنَّهُ أُمَّتِي. I was hoping that, sawad means darkness, which means lots of people. From a distance, you can't identify. He said, I was hoping that these are my followers. Remember Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when he asked us to make dua after the adhan and in other situations, because he said, I would like to be the one who has the most followers. And he encouraged us to get married and to have more children for that reason. But not have more children and put them in the street or put them in public schools and then expect them to be followers of Prophet Muhammad. No, we're not talking. We're talking about children who are raised Islamically. It doesn't matter where you put it. as long as you raise them Islamically. That's the whole point. So he ﷺ hoped that this is his people. فَقِيلَ لَهُ انظر. Oh, before that, they told him, هَذَا مُوسَى وَقَوْمُهُ. This is Prophet Musa ﷺ and his people. He said, فَنَظَرْتُ فَرَأَيْتُ سَوَادًا سَدَّ الْأُفُقِ. He said, I looked again and I saw another darkness in the ufuk. So before he says anything, he said, فَقِيلَ لِي انظُرْ هَكَذَا وَهَكَذَا. Look over there and over there, meaning not just in one direction, look in other directions. He looked and he saw all directions dark, meaning lots of people from everywhere. فَقِيلَ لِي هَذِهِ. Look at the glad tidings. Look at the happiness of the Prophet ﷺ. Look at your happiness if you really love Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. Wallahi, if this did not bring a rush in your blood or tears in your eyes, we have a problem. Because we said before, what is love? Is to love what your lover loves. And the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ wants that. And he got it. And then it was said to him, وَمَعَ, with them another 70,000 in front of them who will enter the Jannah without accountability. Straight to Jannah. Subhanallah. And he didn't continue. All the Sahaba were talking all that night. Who are those? Maybe those who were born Muslims and never associated partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in their life. No. Maybe those who stay away from the major sins. No. Maybe those who don't talk in backward. No. Maybe those who helping. It's everyone is giving his opinion because everyone wants to go to that 70,000 and be from those people who enter the Jannah. They're looking forward for the Jannah and they don't want to be accounted because straight to Jannah. Who wants different than that? Prophet Muhammad ﷺ heard and saw what they were going, so he came and he told them, هُمُ الَّذِينَ لَا يَتَطَيَّرُونَ وَلَا يَسْتَرْقُونَ وَلَا يَكْتَوُونَ وَعَلَى رَبِّهِمْ يَتَوَكَّلُونَ. The 70 are those people who don't have pessimism, like the pagans used to have. Have a bird if you want to go somewhere, let it go fly. If it flies to the right, that means go. If it flies to the left, that means don't go. They don't have none of that stuff. All of this nonsense, they don't believe in it. وَلَا يَسْتَرْقُونَ. They don't ask people, could you do ruqya for me, brother? Do you know anyone who does ruqya, brother? Can you do ruqya? Can you read on me? They don't do that. وَلَا يَكْتَوُونَ. Branding is a sort, is one of the treatments that our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ told us, where you brand the spot where it hurts. Even though he said, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, الشفاء في ثلاث شربة عسل وشربة محجن وكي وأكره ذلك. Healing is in 3: honey, and in the cut that the cupper does, which is cupping, and in branding. And I don't like that. What does that mean? It does heal, but it's painful. I don't like that. Leave in the last resort. Try honey. If it didn't work, then do cupping. If it didn't work, then go to that one. So the point is, they don't do branding. They don't do. So they're not pessimistic, and they don't ask for ruqya, and they don't do branding. What do? وَعَلَى رَبِّهِمْ يَتَوَكَّلُونَ. Only complete reliance on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, one of the scholars said, when you have a problem, what do? You run to your friend and you say, brother, you know, I have this problem, my work, and my. And guess what your friend says? If he's a good friend, the most he can tell you, may Allah help you, brother. So, then why don't you go to Allah from the beginning? Why do I have to come to tell you my problem? And the end result is, Allah will help me. No, I'll go, Ya Allah, help me. I'll cut it short. Same thing with ruqya, same thing with anything. Complete reliance on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They have the real reliance where they don't need anyone make dua for me, brother. Who is he and who are you and who am I to be more sincere than you making the dua for yourself. Yes, it's good for the brother to make dua without you asking the dua. You want to be from those, all the Sahaba want. Well, they're so excited for it. Ukasha stepped up. O Prophet of Allah, make dua for me that I will be one of those. Oh Allah, make him one of those. Another Sahaba, oh Prophet, too late. Too late, sabaqat biha Ukasha. You see, seconds can put you in Jannah or take you out of hell and make a major difference in your life. Seconds. It's opportunities that you need to take advantage of. And that's the opportunity that we have, which is called 10 days of the Hijjah. If 1 second, oh Allah, make dua for me. He made the dua for him, and he is one of them. The next one immediately said it, too late. Sabaqaka biha Ukasha. What do we say in English? You snooze, you lose. Well, in Islam, the same way. If you're really keen about going to Jannah, follow the means and be present all the time, and whenever the opportunity comes, boom, come for that and go for that and do it. Don't waste those 10 days of the Hijjah and make it just like any other day. Take advantage of it. Make sure that you at least fast the day of Arafah, which is Sunday, and make sure that you do all kinds of good deeds. I'm sure some of you probably about half of the Quran, right? Right? Half of the Quran, and you should be, like, this is the 6th day, so you should be now reading 16, 17, 18, as we promised. If you did not, there's something wrong in your calendar, because this is something to make you special. I don't know how many thousands you donated for the masjid, but put that aside. Quran is easy, donating is easy, fasting is easy, enjoying good of committing evil is easy, praying extra is easy. Do a lot of things and know that when, Wallahi al-Azim, when Subhanallah, or Alhamdulillah, or Allahu Akbar, will make a major difference in your life. When 2 companions died, one of them died and the next one died, and one of the companions commented and he said, oh Prophet of Allah, they're 2 friends, they would be together. And Prophet Muhammad said, وَأَيْنَ صَلَاتُهُ مِنْ صَلَاتِهِ وَصِيَامُهُ مِنْ صِيَامِهِ. What are you talking about together? He lived another year after him. He prayed 5 times a day, he fasted Ramadan, and he did, and you want them to be the same? That's not fair. Which means higher level than that because of the good deeds that he did. خَيْرُكُمْ مَنْ طَالَ عُمْرُهُ وَحَسَنَ عَمَلُهُ. The best among you is the one who lives longer and does more. Therefore, brothers, take advantage again. 11 days of the Hijjah. I'll probably see you after Eid or maybe Eid. So this is the final reminder from me, inshallah, to myself and to you. Take care of your 10 days of the Hijjah and inshallah be a winner. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka.